Before we get into this video, I just wanted to say thank you for 500 subscribers. I would have never imagined my channel would have ever reached this insane milestone. This video is a thank you letter to everyone that has subscribed. It's always been a dream of mine to become a full-time content creator, and with your guys' support, we are one step closer to making that dream into reality. Now, without further ado, into the video. Oaklands is over 2 years old and has gone through multiple major updates. But just how far has this game come? Well, in this video, I will show you the history of Roblox Oaklands, and at the end, I uncover some crazy information that I didn't even know until the end of making this script. It all started here. Oh, whoops, too far back. Here we are. This is Oakland's Classic, the closest we currently have to the original Oaklands. Released on the 14th of January 2023, you will quickly realize that this place is kinda empty. This version of Oaklands is a lot more simple than the one we know today, with just 4 main landmarks: Oak Depot, the Lighthouse, Juz Junkyard, and Mike's Mines. These 4 locations are what makes up Finlay Island, and is also the very foundation of Oaklands. However, to further understand how we eventually got to this, we need to go 7 days into the future, the 21st of January, and this is possibly the most important update in the entirety of this game. It added one of the best and most useful tools. If you haven't guessed already, this update added the Grabby Grabber. We're now in version 1.3. The Grabby Grabber's price just went down to $22.5 thousand. This version also added the Selner Explorer and the basic trailer, allowing people to start farming at a ridiculous amount, and made things like this possible. A month later, and now it's version 1.5, the first big holiday event, the egg event for Easter. This added a new egg currency that you could buy gifts and items with, such as Chocolate Bunny and Gift of Tool. Yeah, this wasn't the biggest update, and if you really wanted to know, the Gift of Tool Unwrapped gave a painting of a tall egg with legs, a reference to a Roblox game back in 2019 called Egg. 3 months later, in version 1.13, Oakland's officially hit 3 million visits. This added the Classic Store, a shop that sold notoriously old Roblox items, such as coils, Bloxy Cola, and much, much more. Not long after that, on July 24th, Oakland's hit 5 million visits. To celebrate this amazing milestone, they added the Classic Cactus and the Classic Purple Cactus. These cacti weren't here to stay, however. They were limited to 3 days, and after that, they were removed forever. Kind of. Version 1.30, arguably the second most important update in the entire game, they added the sequel to the Grabby Grabber, the Grabbiest Grabber. This was the Grabby Grabber, but could reach further and had a bigger grab point. What was not to love? This is where it really starts to morph into the game we know and love today. On August 18th, 2023, version 1.37. This is where Finlay Island is changed forever. The entire Oakland's map got revamped. This sadly was the end of the road for Juz Junkyard, being replaced by the Resource Hub. Mike's Mines also got changed, as well as the Uncertainty Cave. This update also added the Falling Meteors, and the best axe in the game, the Emberbane. Version 1.40, also known as the Halloween update, was released on October 7th, 2023. This update added multiple Halloween-related items, such as the Cauldron and pumpkins. These items could be purchased with the new limited time currency, Candy. One addition in this update, however, stands out. Was added, also known as infused ink, which could be obtained by holding a refined piece of ink and getting a mysterious mushroom to shoot it. This would become one of the most important items in the entire game, by being the main resource key to obtaining the Uncertain Pickaxe, the best pickaxe in the game. Version 1.43, the Logistics update. This added, well, you guessed it, logistics to the game. This allows players to logistic things like displays or the teeth flip-flop. I'm not much of a fan of this sort of stuff because it gets kind of confusing for me. I was never really a redstone sort of person. Christmas has invaded Oaklands. As part of version 1.45, candy canes, stockings, Christmas trees, and much more are all being sold as part of this update. A new permanent snow biome has been added to the map, along with 12 limited time gifts that could be opened on Christmas Day. The festive axe was added to the lighthouse for just under $17,000. This chopped candy cane trees faster than any other axe. And on January 5th, 2024, this update had unfortunately come to an end. But hey, here we are, and it's been 2 years since Oaklands was initially released. Cake and balloons are now here and available for purchase in the Oak Depot for only 2 weeks. And boom! Oaklands just hit 10 million visits. A month later, the Magma Caves gets revamped. The Magma Caves is a subsection of Mike's Mines, and this is where the second best tree in the game spawns, the Magma Trees. This new revamp also adds Flame Slate, the newest and best rock to farm for money, but also notoriously difficult and annoying to farm, made a little less annoying with the Obsidian Skull, an item that allows its holder 45 seconds of fire resistance, sold in the new shop, the Magma Cave shop, for $200,000. Version 1.54 has just been released. This update adds the Flowering Meadows, along with Flora Laura, a new shop filled with colourful and vibrant flowers along with a dye press. Sakura trees have been added, and now you can find fruit in them, which allows the infamous pear farming method to get easy money quickly up here. An Easter shop has also been added, as well as a St. Patrick shop, but only for a month, and clover trees have been added along with pots of gold. You can find both of these around the map. It's version 1.59. Do you want these pesky trolls pushing your valuable items outside of your property so that you lose it if you leave? Well, I have a solution for you. Try this new anchoring feature. This locks whatever item you choose in place. Say no to these trolls today in version 1.59. Presets have just been added, ranging from a few amazing designs, from a barn to a garage, and even the 15 stud challenge. These presets don't just come for free. Each one of them costs around 250 to 500 Robux. The 15 stud challenge, however, is the cheapest at just 99. On the 30th of August 2024, version 1.66 was released, a complete overhaul of Mike's Mines. How many have we had at this point? So, all that information that you previously knew, well, you can just go ahead and throw that in the pile of useless stuff at the back of your mind. Maps have also been added around the map to show new players around. Oh yeah, Oakland just hit 20 million views. The creators have also started shedding light on content creators, adding special codes for channels such as Bunny Films and Lost Force. Version 1.67 is here. The best tool in the game finally got the recognition it deserves. The Grabbiest Grabber has turned into a plushie. You can buy it in real life, and it will be produced and shipped by the end of the year. A new electrified meteor has struck Oaklands as well, spawning electrified trees. Also, get ready to start stonking as the stock market arrives in Oaklands. The prices of certain products fluctuate, so make sure you sell in season. You can also throw things at other people by holding G to launch items. It's the spooky month. Feast on treats as you collect moon shards that fall every night. These can be used for various new exclusive limited time tools. The Monstrous Manor has been added to the map, a new shop which only takes candy. And speaking of that, the limited time currency has been re-added. The Weeping Willow Tree, not to be confused with the regular willow tree, sells for candy along with naturally spawning pumpkins and candy corn ore. Watch out for the blood moon, otherwise the monsters will sneak up on you. Finally, version 1.70. The most recent update. The Halloween stuff has just been removed, but it added the material gun, the builder's dream tool. At a price of $100,000, it absorbs materials and shoots them at schematics to turn them into the material you've absorbed. This update also added free cam, which lets you go almost anywhere in the game. However, it does have collisions with terrain and other buildings or cars. Also helped a ton with this video, so thank you to the creators for adding it to the game. The moment you've all been waiting for, we finally get into the real origin and history of Oaklands. All the information that has been hidden to most people and is only available if you specifically search for it on Google. Well, here is the original backstory to Oaklands. June the 20th, 2021, almost 2 years prior to the Oaklands release, a game called Woodmill Inc. opened its alpha to the public. It looked and seemed eerily similar to Lumber Tycoon 2. This game was made by none other than Typical Developers. Hoofer, the leader of Typical Developers, had just gotten permission in a Roblox game chat from Defaultio, the owner of Lumber Tycoon 2, to create a heavily inspired game based on Lumber Tycoon 2 with Akoza and some other people. However, just 3 months later, on October the 1st, 2021, due to stolen assets and scripts, Woodmill Inc. had been taken down as part of a DMCA strike from Defaultio. There are still threads on X or Twitter about this, and states, "Do not send hate to Defaultio. I don't expect anything different from him. The consent provided in Roblox chat isn't enough to justify, and they're just young aspiring devs who are wrongfully attacked on many occasions by various people and unexpectedly by the very person who they look up to." Although Hoofer, Akoza, and others working with them stated that everything was original and made by themselves. And on October 4th, the typical developer's account tweeted, "Woodmill Inc. sadly won't be returning, and we won't be able to recover any of your player data." This marks the end of Woodmill Inc. So what do you guys think? Was Defaultio in the right for taking it down? Or do you think that it was unjustified? Comment down below. And if you enjoyed this video and want to see more, like and subscribe. I know we just hit 500 subscribers, but the next milestone is that big 1000. So subscribe as it helps me out a ton and lets me continue my passion for making these types of videos.